You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Liverpool fans, listen up. This is something for you.
So, we are sponsored by Foco, manufacturing much better toys than what Liverpool are performances at the moment. But as you can see, if you want to support your team in a very fun and glorious way by having these cool little ornaments and toys, or if you have a family member or friends who are Liverpool crazy, this is the perfect gift for them.
Water bottles, nodding heads, dogs, we've got it all.
Yeah, again, lad, next to me bed.
Make sure to use the link in the description now. Head over to Foco and use the Kop TV discount code to get 15% off. You can't go wrong. You need Foco in your life. Yes, good morning and welcome back to the Kop TV Hot Kopics episode 54.
Good morning,
We're
lads.
powering through these. It's myself and the beautiful Mario. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, my brother.
How are you, my brother?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Finally back to the,
And I'm back in my seat, right?
You're finally back in your seat.
No James or Ruby today, but you've still got myself and Mario. And we are taking every single question that you may have for us. So make sure you get your hot topics in the comments right now. We've got loads to get through. Before we do that, a massive shout out to our sponsors, Foco, who you've just seen a glorious advert from there. A little secret about Foco and our code, Mario. The code is Kop TV 15, right? And that gets you 15% off your Foco order. However, you don't even have to be a Liverpool fan to redeem it, right? How about that for a secret? You could be, not that I would like to have these kind of people on the channel, of course, but a Manchester United fan, Man City fan, is haram, yeah. Arsenal, Chelsea. You can use the same code to get your friends and family and loved ones Christmas presents. You better be quick though. Obviously, we're only 5 days away from Christmas, but Foco is the one for you and your football mad person or people in your life this Christmas. So make sure you use the link in the description and join the Foco family. As well as Foco, we are being looked after, of course, by the other F, Flux. As you can see, right? It goes without saying, every episode we're in Flux. I'm in the green t-shirt today. Mario in the quarter zip, the pink. I want to say pink. It's not really a red, is it?
It's not really red. It's like kind of pink, yeah.
Yeah, I love it though. Pink's for real men.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Don't let anyone tell you different. Kop TV 15% at checkout on fluxactivewear.com. So we're just giving you Christmas ideas. If you haven't got a Christmas present already, then make sure you grab these because you can't really get much better if you're a Liverpool fan, which a lot of you are in the comments, as I'm seeing, right? So I think we should start off first with the World Cup final that happened on
definitely.
Sunday. Lionel Messi becomes, in my opinion, through winning this, the most decorated and most amazing footballer of all time. There's a debate, right? And I know that you're on the Maradona side of the argument a little bit more than Messi.
To be honest, I never see Maradona live.
Okay.
This is like a very strange opinion because anybody in Italy, especially, they're talking about who is better now after the Messi. Finally, he missed just one trophy and he won it. So probably I think the same like you. Probably Messi is the best football player in the history. He's the most successful, most decorated. He missed just one trophy to win the World Cup, and he achieved it in that way because he's been unbelievable the whole competition.
Yeah,
he played probably the best World Cup ever. In his career, he played. This is the 5th World Cup he played. So he make 4 assists, 6 goals, something like that.
It's unbelievable.
He's been
really.
Unbelievable. Yeah, definitely.
When you think about his career and the fact that those who not doubted him but wanted to see him complete the set before that they could say that he's the greatest, to do what he's done. I mean, I was at the Saudi Arabia game when they lost 2-1, right? And there's not one part of me that thought on that day, yeah, they're still going to win it. There was not one part of me. Very similar to 2010 when Switzerland beat Spain in the first game, and Spain went on to win it. But for Messi to, as the tournament progressed, keep delivering these really important moments. I was at the Mexico game where he gets the ball, half a second, bang, it's in the back of the net, and you're just thinking, we all know how incredible Messi is, but when you see him in person and you see him do these things, I tell you, man, I was like, wow, I cannot believe it. And then the quarterfinal, semi-final, final, scores 2 in the final, scores a penalty in the shootout as well. Do you think this is maybe I mean, you've seen all the football documentaries over the years of the stories of players. Do you think this story now of Messi completing the set is the best story in football history?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Messi scored 800 goals, something like that, over his career. He started to play when he was 16 years old. I never forget. I remember very well his first goal with Barcelona, with the chip with the Ronaldinho assist, and straight away we saw something different. That fella is just, it's not. I mean, he didn't work too much to be that level. Of course, he's a professional football player. They training every day, stuff like that. But Messi is just a pure talent. He's a pure talent from God.
Yeah.
So he has that gift, and of course, if you compare, some people, they say that Maradona is still the best. Nobody can beat Maradona in terms of his character. For example, people telling that Maradona definitely will refuse to wear that dress in the celebration because Maradona has a strong character. Maradona doing stuff like this. But, if Maradona, he played in different football. 30 years ago, 40 years ago was different football. You can't compare now. People saying that in the past, the defenders, they were very, very tough. If you compare the defenders now with the defenders 30 years ago, there is no comparing. It was very, very tough to play football 30 years ago. That's what people say in Italy. So for the people over 40, Maradona will be forever the best player ever. But for the people our age, 30, 35, 20, 25, even the 15-year-old lads, Messi is the king. He's the king. He's the god, lads.
Yeah, and I think the robe that went on him at the end, a lot's been said about that. The robe is a robe that's given to Arabian warriors when they become champions, when they become winners, and it's part of their culture that they've said to him, you can wear it. And in the past, we've seen Benzema wear it, Zidane wear it, a lot of other players when they've, there's pictures if you type it in. I saw them. What do you think of the robe? Because for me personally, having been in Qatar for the last almost month, I saw it as a massive sign of respect. They said, this isn't for everyone, but you're the king, you're the champion, you're the hero, you're the warrior, wear this. And a lot of the people that didn't like it, I don't understand why you can't like that for me personally. It's a massive sign of respect.
Absolutely. I'm not discussing that. Of course, we respect every single religion and everything, stuff like that. We're not discussing the dress, but we're discussing the moments. So this is something. This moment is unique for the Messi's career, for the Argentina. They become a champions of world. He's just getting the World Cup and he's lifting the World Cup for the first time in his career. So don't ruin that moment with that dress. What I mean, it's okay. We respect, we respect the religion. We respect everything. But this is a sacred moment. This is a unique moment. Just leave it. Just, of course, they invest a lot of money. All Arabic, all Qatari, they invest billions of money to do the World Cup. But, the last moment, for example, for me, in my point of view, it was more fair if, doing the celebration, leave the cup without the dress, and after that, give him for 5-10 minutes and respect, this tradition. It's nothing but, But in that moment, for me, it was too much, I understand. Football now is just money and money and money. But sometimes, sometimes in a moment like this, imagine in 20 years when people
but
will see the picture.
Do you not think that's a cool picture? Do you not feel like that picture there, and I'll show it to the camera as well, the King of Qatar putting the robe onto Messi, I feel like that is, right, you've done it. You're the king. Here's your robe. I think that is an iconic picture, me personally.
I agree. I'm not agree. I agree because I agree with the moment that Messi is the king, but don't give him in that exact moment.
Yeah.
Give him 10 minutes later, for example. After the celebration, show him respect, stuff like that, no problem. But imagine, Alex, people in 20 years, Argentinian people all over the world in 20 years when they see that picture, Messi lifting the World Cup for the first time, and they see Messi with that dress, and people say, what's that? Don't cover the Argentina's badge. This is, iconic moments. You can't do that, in my opinion,
Well, whatever you think about it, in my opinion, that makes him the king, right? He has his robe. He's got it on his back. And whatever you want to say about Messi, he's done it now. He's done it. And I don't think anyone can ever say anything negatively about him again. He won the Olympics in 2008.
Yeah.
The gold medal in 2008.
Yeah.
The Copa America, which he lost the final 4 times before this.
Incredible.
And then he retired from international football in 2018. He said, perdiendo 4 finales no es para mí. Losing 4 finals, it's not for me. Which in my head was like, well, are you quitting then?
You gave up, lads?
You're giving up.
Yeah, why?
And then he comes back and wins the World Cup. Like, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Incredible.
On Sunday night, I was watching it with Jack and PMac, and I mean, when Mbappe scored those 2 goals, we all stood up. It was like, oh my God, because we didn't want to see a 3 or a 4-0 final. That would have been a little bit boring. So to get the 2-2, 3-2, 3-3 penalties for the neutral, unbelievable. But I think they deserved it, Argentina. And I do think right now they are the best team in the world.
Yeah, they deserve it. In the group stage, they didn't play the best football, obviously. You've been 3 weeks in Qatar, so you watch 20 games and stuff like that, But after that, from the 16th, from the quarters, they became a proper team. And same like Messi. Even Messi, during the group stage, he didn't give that his best football. But after that, when the big moments coming, the big players, they are always available to give their best. So Messi just made a difference against Haaland. That assist against Haaland is, to be honest, man, is one of the best assists I ever seen in my life.
And that was Van Dijk. That's a good Van Dijk, a very good Van Dijk. He didn't know where that ball was going.
Man, nobody expected that.
It was like the eye of a needle stuff. It was unbelievable. A couple of comments. Let's get into these.
You have to be genius.
Big up to T-Boys TV. Yes, the firm. Amina says, hey, hope everyone's well. Jack Wharton, can you give a shout out to Jack Wharton? Well, there's your shout out, Jack Wharton, using your own name to get a shout out. I'm not too sure if that works or not.
Hello, Jack.
Big up to you regardless, Jack. Captain Sal, morning, lads. Morning, guys, 6 times. Please hit a like as you enter the live stream chat from Diego. Please do that, guys. We're not asking for much. Just smash the likes as you enter, and of course share the stream with your mates as well. We're going to be here for the next hour or so. How the hell, says Kazi, is Maradona above Pele though? Pele won 3 World Cups. Maradona 343 appearances, 159 goals. Pele 700 appearances, 655 goals. In brackets, approximately. Do you know what? I didn't realize Maradona only played 340 games. Surely not in his career.
Probably he played more games and scored more than 159 goals.
I'm going to look this up because, thanks for sending in the stats. I really appreciate it. But here it says 491 games and 259 goals for Argentina. Now, there you go. There's the numbers. But again, you can't compare these guys on numbers. No, it's the generational impact that they make. Of course, you need to be a generational player to even get in this conversation. But at the same time, like for you to have an impact to the point where you can't even buy a Messi 10 shirt in the whole world, they're sold out. I just feel like Messi for me personally, is that guy to top now. He's the greatest that's ever lived. I think if you look at the stats, you could say, well, Ronaldo scored more goals than him. I don't think in terms of what you were saying, pure, natural genius, I don't think Ronaldo had that. I think he had to work very hard to get that and maintain it.
Yeah.
But Ronaldo's not that guy anymore. No. Messi is that guy now.
No, because he is pure talent, exactly.
Because that pure talent, you can be 40. He could still play at what he was doing at the World Cup for another maybe 1 or 2 more World Cups. That might sound crazy, but definitely 1 more. Because if all you're doing,
he said that the last time he played the World Cup for Argentina, not for Argentina, but for the World Cup, this is the last World Cup for him.
Who knows? Because he doesn't run a lot.
Exactly.
If we're honest, he doesn't need to be like running 10 miles every game. If you want to do what you want to do and just stand around and wait for it to come, you can be 40 for that. You can be 39 to do that. He's 35 right now, right?
I respect, of course, Ronaldo as well. No, but I don't like when people talking, because now everyone, not now, the last 15 years, everyone is talking, between who is better than Ronaldo and Messi. Messi is a pure talent, we say that. And Ronaldo is, the result of like hard work.
Dedication, yeah.
And sometimes the hard work is better than the pure talent. So he scored more than 800 goals. He won everything in Europe. He won 5 Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldo, I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. And still people say, no, the Brazilian Ronaldo was better or stuff like that, which is, for the people not of the generation, it's crazy to think that how is possible. Even, people considering Diego Armando Maradona the best football player in the world, in the history, because he went to play for Napoli when he was 24. And Napoli was just an average team. Imagine, it's something that, for example, Messi is going to play for Crystal Palace. Same. And Crystal Palace, they're gonna win the Premier League and the UEFA Cup.
Yeah.
The UEFA Cup. Because they win the UEFA Cup in 1989 with Napoli. So this is something that in the modern football, it's impossible to happen. But 35 years ago, it was different.
Yeah.
So for that reason, people saying Maradona, he built the Napoli. I have a lot of friends from Napoli, people from Napoli, Liverpool supporters as well, Napoli supporters. Man, for them, Maradona is God. Seriously, they got, in their houses, they got Maradona in an icon. It's not the
like
real
a shrine.
Seriously, man, they are obsessed about Maradona. They still selling stuff about Maradona outside Sao Paulo. It's called Diego Armando Maradona Stadium now. So for them, Maradona is still alive. They still, in their minds, Maradona is still playing for them. This is crazy, man. Even after 30 years, this is unbelievable. The story between Maradona and Napoli Football Club, I think, is the most romantic story I ever seen in my life. Still now, people, when I spoke with people from Napoli supporters, they still got Maradona. Maradona is my God. Maradona is, no one can be Maradona. Maradona is, they crying when they talk about Maradona. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, unbelievable, really. And there was that moment in Italia 90 where Italy played Argentina in Napoli. And a lot of the Italian fans that are from Napoli, support Napoli, also supported Maradona, even though he was playing against them in that game. And it was unbelievable. But I agree, in terms of the story, I think Messi and Maradona, for the right or wrong reasons, his story is the most watchable story because of the ups and downs of his career.
Yeah.
But for Messi to just, it's like he's still with the same woman from when he was 15. The childhood sweetheart, yeah? Even less than
15.
And she stayed with him. The little boy from Rosario had to have growth hormone injections because he was too small. The trials and tribulations that he's been through, unbelievable, man. And I have to just say, it made me fall back in love with football again a little bit. When you see a final like that, maybe it's the best game a lot of people have ever watched. And for it to be a World Cup final on this stage with Mbappe and Messi going head to head, I don't think there is a better story in world football anyway.
I agree. Defo.
Big up Mac10P, who says, no one says the word world better than Mario. Let's have it right. Say world.
Weird. No, this is word weird.
He's got a couple of variations. Kazi says, I feel it's political. Other countries wasn't allowed to do this at their World Cup. Subscribe if you are new too. Absolutely, says T-Boy. R9 was definitely better, says 6 times. Well, there you go. Interesting opinions. It's always going to divide people. It's always going to create different sides to the argument, isn't it? Whatever you want to say. But I'm going with Messi. Let me know who you go with in the comments as well. Don't forget, everyone's sending in comments. Remember, if you definitely want your comment read out, because you can't read through them all, then do send in a super chat to support the channel. It'll be very much appreciated. Bosh. Right, let's go back onto Liverpool now. Enough talking about other players that don't play for Liverpool. Massive night on Thursday, right? City versus Liverpool in the League Cup, round of 16. At the Etihad, apparently this isn't a sellout for City's side. It's what I'm hearing. Again, make of that what you will. But Liverpool's end has definitely been sold out for a long time
As
now.
always for City,
As
bro,
always,
for
massive
City.
one. How many tickets did we get for this one?
For Liverpool supporters,
Yeah.
Probably around 2,000, 3,000. I don't
2,000
know,
or
to be honest,
3,000.
mate. Yeah.
In the Cup, it's normally more, isn't it? But
Yeah.
maybe they should have asked for more, for Liverpool fans to come to fill out that stadium a little bit
This
more.
is crazy, lads.
2 things for me, positive and a negative, right? The positive is, it looks like, from what I can tell, we're going to put out a strong team. And within that good news is Mo Salah will start, will play, hopefully will score after being rested for a month. That's great.
Absolutely.
But on the other side of the coin, Haaland hasn't played for a month, which means that he's going to be roaring and ready to go. What's more dangerous, a rested Haaland or a rested Salah for you?
This is tough question, mate. Honestly, this period of rest, more than month is good. We needed something like that. And I watched the last game against Milan. I watched the highlights. So I saw like a good team, good performance. So we are ready again to fight, because the finish of the first part of the season, the last 5 games, we played very well. We won all of them. And now it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough second part of the season. And straight away, probably the most difficult game we can face. So against City, yeah, it's not Premier League, obviously, but even in the League Cup, it's gonna be. We're gonna play definitely with the best start 11 we can play. And Darwin Núñez is back, Mohamed Salah is back, Robbie Firmino as well. They didn't play in the World Cup, so they had good rest. They had good preparation.
Núñez played, but
just Núñez. Yeah, just Núñez. Probably we will see Hendo as well with Trent, Van Dijk as well. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. I'm not, Alex. I'm not pretty sure that we're gonna fight for the League Cup this season.
Well, this was my question. I mean, do you go for it? Do you try and win this? Because let's not forget. Having played City the last 3 times, we've beat them at Anfield, Wembley, and Leicester.
And
the last 3 games
that's true.
we've won.
Leicester, that's true.
We haven't won at the Etihad since 2015, or in the Champions League it was 2018.
Klopp first game in Premier League 2015, 4-1, and in the Champions League 2018 when we won 2-1. Yeah.
So it's been a while, right? We're talking a good, maybe coming up to 5 years since we've won any game there. So I think if we do go for it, which I do think, and I am going to go through this team right now because I think this is fairly likely. We can do a predicted 11 mixed in with this, but I think this is fairly likely. Kelleher to probably play in goal.
100%.
Trent or Milner at right back. Obviously, we don't really want to see Milner at right back, but if Trent isn't ready, but I do think he will be, then he'll play. I mean, England went out over a week ago now, maybe 10 days ago.
10 days ago.
They should be fit and rested.
At least on the bench.
At least on the bench. Matip and Gomez and Robertson. I would be happy with this. I think that's a strong defence. Fabinho, Thiago, Elliott, Núñez, Bobby and Salah. Which, if you said to me that team starting against Aston Villa on Boxing Day, I'd take that.
Absolutely.
I really would, because I think that's a strong team. So with that team said, are you thinking that Liverpool are going to go for it? And if they do, we get into the quarterfinal, and then we've got a very, very good chance of winning this trophy again.
Man City games are always, the most difficult games for us. And the last 5-6 years, the rivalry between us and Man City is massive. It's huge. Probably even better than the rivalry we've got with Man United in terms of of trophies and stuff like that. So, to be honest, Alex, every time when we face City, of course, we want to win. I want to win on Thursday. But if we're not going to win in the League Cup, I'm not going to say that I'm going to be, I'm not taking, it's not going to be a massive loss, because for me, the priorities still this season are the Premier League and the Champions League. We won last season the League Cup, we won the FA Cup. So, yeah, of course, I want to win against City. Don't get me wrong.
Let me play devil's advocate for you, though. Because you're saying you won't feel upset if we go out of it. But last year, when we were in for everything right up until the last day of the season, we did want to go for it and we did want to win it, even though we were still fighting to win the Premier League, because we're not fighting to win the Premier League this year and fighting to win the Champions League last year. So surely we should still be, if we don't have the Premier League, surely we should be putting more focus into this game to make sure that we can win another trophy. Do you not think?
I agree, but the deepness of the team, if you compare it from the last season, is different. So we have like 4 strikers. We had 7 strikers last year. We had Minamino, we had Origi, which is, they play a very good role. They play the in the League Cup games, in FA Cup games. Minamino scored how many goals? He scored like 8 goals, 10 goals between FA Cup and the League Cup. So, I wanna just be focused about the Premier League and the Champions League, because the priorities going forward in the Premier League, of course, we not compare for the Premier League. I don't know. Probably miracle can happen. I don't know. But at the moment, if we are like try to be realistic, the target this season is winning the Champions League, of course, because this is every season is our target. We can do it. The short games for us is, the Liverpool, the Champions League competition is our competition, and the Premier League fourth place. So, of course, don't get me wrong. I want to win against City, but if we're not gonna win, it's not it's not like a big mess. I mean, we look forward, and the deepness of the team is important, Alex. I think is very important. So we're still waiting players for the Premier from the World Cup. At the moment, I don't know. Let's say like that.
Captain Sal in the comments says, start with the strongest team and hope for the best. Not many big teams left in it, us, City and United. So that's what I mean. If we can beat City, we're looking at playing maybe a weak United in the quarters or semis, and then trying to make this a double win for Liverpool. I really do think we have to put more into this game than people think, man. Big up to Kazi, who says, I want us to win all silverware, so I want us to go for it. Absolutely. Alex, all the staff at Meat are happy, says Scouse African. I think is that the Argentinian restaurant next to Jurgen's? Meat? I think it is.
It's the Argentinian restaurant, yeah? Yeah.
So when we go to Jurgen's on Thursday, we need to, maybe say well done to the guys at Meat as well.
Absolutely.
Man City bring out the best of us, says Scouse African. Big up to you. But Captain Sal, quite negative. We have to go for it, even though I think we'll get slapped.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we're getting slapped up. I mean, yes, Haaland is rested. Likes of Mahrez will play. Very good players, but this is what we always play against when we play Man City. And look how we've done against them the last 3 times. So just remember, the last 3 times Liverpool have won. Not saying it's going to happen again, but you have to have a good feeling about these things, of course. We're going to go to Jurgen's on Thursday. Massive match day watch along for us to happen there.
I love the vlogs.
Do you know what? The vlogs are one of my favorite things because they show us in our natural environment. There's no lights are on, cameras. We all got to be quiet and be professional like we are now. When we're in Jurgen's, we turn into beasts, mate. Animals. Yeah. Not that bad. Obviously, we don't want to
I agree.
Put people off. But if you are watching the game on Thursday and you want to watch it with us, then get yourself down to Jurgen's. We'll be doing fan cams from outside thereafter. And it's kind of like the Kop TV Christmas night out as well. Because we normally do a Christmas dinner once a year or Christmas night out. And it'll be your first one?
My first
Kop TV Christmas night out? James has done 3. Me and Jack and James have done 3. Ruby was there last year. So... yeah, man, it's a tradition. So we have to make sure we do it. Big up to Scouts Africa, and he says he's going to come, says he's going to be there. Love to see it. And tomorrow we've got a massive preview with Lewis from City Extra as well to preview this game in even more depth. A bit of an injury update, another hot topic that I wanted to go through today. Artemelo is looking like he could be back a little bit earlier than expected. This is just in general. Diaz, there's still no date. I mean, he came back to training. We spoke about this in detail last week. If you want to know more about his injury or injuries, then watch last week's episode because it's 2 separate knee injuries, one on the outer knee and one on the inner. And it really doesn't look good. But he's not been given a return date. But also, Diogo Jota back in training. Saw a picture of him in training yesterday. Now, with Klopp, he always likes to say that players get, 3 or 4 days of solid first full day training sessions, and then he can put them in the team. I think a little bit early for that, to be putting Jota on the bench against City, but you never know. Aston Villa, Leicester, we could see him come back. And it looks like Curtis Jones also injured as well.
Curtis Jones as well? I didn't know that.
Because he was left out of the squad for the AC Milan game.
Oh.
So in terms of, getting all of our top players fit again, I mean, Diaz and Jota, especially Jota, looks very close to coming back. Once Diaz is back there now, we can start really getting excited. But do you think the World Cup has helped maybe in terms of getting players a bit fresher, the ones that didn't go and the ones that were injured?
Absolutely. They had like 6 weeks of holidays. So they had all the, the time to recover. mentally, physically, everything, and they are ready to fight now because finally the real football is back this week in 2 days. Finally, after 1 month of it's me. I don't like the World Cup. I didn't watch the World Cup. Of course, it's
You didn't watch it at all?
and no,
You
I
must
just
have watched
watched
a few games.
highlights, stuff like that. Busy between weeks, stuff like that. For me, the modern football, the football outside Liverpool. For me, the football is just Liverpool. Outside Liverpool is just wasting of time for me.
You really think that?
Yes, lads. Yes.
That's madness.
Of course, I respect European. You've been 1 month in Qatar, and I mean, you had a great
Can I just
experience.
say though, if you were there in Qatar, you would have loved it just as much as me.
With you, probably, if I went with you, we watch the games, we get fun, no tension when Liverpool plays, we have massive tension before the Liverpool games. But, I don't like the... I changed in the years because for me now, just for my priority is just Liverpool. Everything around Liverpool when it's going Wake Up, Euro, stuff like that, for me is rubbish, lad,
Rubbish?
Rubbish, lad, yes, I know.
The years they spend putting these things together for you to call them rubbish.
I pray that my Liverpool players, they just, get beaten straight away and everybody gets...
Listen, bro, I'm with you. I hear you so much when it comes to being obsessed with Liverpool, but this World Cup was good for me because it allowed me to become not obsessed with Liverpool.
I know.
It allowed me to actually fall in love with the sport again because let's be honest, the last couple of years, take Liverpool away from it, the sport of football, it's not been in a good place with the Super League, the stops, the starts, the corruption, the silly tournaments put on by UEFA and FIFA. This, for me, in my opinion, it was the best World Cup ever. And in my opinion, going to all these games, it made me actually go, do you know what?
But Alex, let's say
enjoy football without watching Liverpool.
This is first time you've been to the World Cup.
Football in general.
This is first time.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's the best because you've been to 20 games.
Though. It was the best,
yes,
though.
Yes,
Look at
yes,
the results.
yes.
Messi in the final, Mbappe hat-trick.
No, the final was
and
one of...
everything before that.
I agree with you. One of the best games ever, probably. The final, definitely.
For sure. But it's over now. We're back to probably hating each other. Not me and you, but all these guys that I was friends with at the World Cup probably go back to hating everyone now that the domestic football is back. But there you go. Big up to Scouse Africa, and it says January transfer window with a fire emoji. I woke up this morning, another hot topic that I wanted to bring up is Sofia Amrabat,
Fiorentina midfielder.
1 year left on his contract at Fiorentina. We spoke about him briefly last week. You could probably get him at around 30 to 40 million. I think that would be a price that they would take considering the 12 months left. Do you go in January and get him? Because we're hearing as well that he likes the idea. He's met Klopp's met his representatives.
Yeah.
So the wheels are in motion for this. But do you think, one, if we get him in January, or two, if we do get him in January, will that affect the other names that we're trying to get as well?
This is the question. Exactly. This is the question. For me, Amrabat is a good player. He had a huge World Cup performance because he was probably Morocco's best player and one of the best midfielders in the tournament. But I spoke with Fiorentina supporters. He plays for Fiorentina actually in Italy. I had my friends in Italy. They support Fiorentina. I asked them, tell me honestly, what do you think about Amrabat?
Yeah.
Same thing I did with the Juventus supporters about Arthur Melo, and they told me, look, man, he's a good midfielder, but it's nothing special.
Okay.
When you play that, kind of 3, 4, 5 games in the World Cup, you play for your country, you try to give your best, you try to show all over the world that it's kind of be proud, be the proudness of to play for your country. So let's not judge them just in the 3, 4 games they're doing. So they told me Amrabat is nothing special. He had a very good World Cup. So if he really costs 30 million and Fiorentina, they are ready to give us for 30 million, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm absolutely agree. 30 million, 35. It's a good price. I'm going to go for that.
Okay.
But my target... You know who is it?
It's Jude, obviously.
My target, and not just mine. Our target yeah. It's Jude Bellingham. If this one affects Jude Bellingham signs, so just leave all the money for Jude Bellingham. Otherwise, if you can spend 30 million for Amrabat and 120, 150, whatever he cost, get him. Jude Bellingham, let's get both. People talking about Enzo Fernandez as well, which is very impressive
More
midfielder.
Expensive now.
But he's crazy expensive now.
Yeah.
So
again, a Benfica player. A lot of Benfica players have made a name for themselves. Let me just give you a few stats about Amrabat. He played for Morocco at the 2018 World Cup as well. Massive shout out to South African as well, by the way, for the super chat. Congratulations to Argentina, campeón del mundo. Big up to you for the super chat, which ensures that your comment gets read out, by the way. But going back to Amrabat, 26 years old. He was born in Holland, in the Netherlands.
In Holland, yes.
6 foot on the dot. Plays for Fiorentina. Was actually sent out on loan by Fiorentina to Hellas Verona. Which again,
we're talking about average teams, mate.
Average teams.
Verona is average.
But let me talk to you about his career so far, right? So he's played at Utrecht, Feyenoord, Club Bruges, Hellas Verona, first time on loan, Hellas Verona again, and then Fiorentina, where he's still at, and his parent club is now. At 26 years old, do you know what? He's not actually played that many games of football. 49 appearances for Utrecht. The most he's ever played for one team is 67 games for Fiorentina, which at Liverpool, you could do that in a season.
I know.
You know, we literally played 65 games last year.
We play 68 games, 67.
So for a 26-year-old, now I might be wrong, but if you're a 26-year-old at the top level, playing week in, week out, you should have maybe 300 games under your belt at this period.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Owen, I hate to compare it to this, but in the late 90s, Michael Owen, by the age of 19, had already played 200 games.
I know.
And that was one of the things that actually ruined him.
I know.
But then this is the other end. This is almost like Artemelo for me. Hasn't actually played that much in his career. So for 35 million, 46 appearances for Morocco, 0 goals. We know he's a defensive midfielder. But
yeah, he doesn't need to score, of course.
We're not asking him to do that, even though Fabinho did score about 6 goals last season. But are you totally sold by him? Because looking at these numbers, I'm going down the line of, let's not just buy him because he's had a good World Cup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm starting to think.
Exactly. The World Cup is, we had experience with this stuff. You remember in 2002 with Salif Diao and El Hadji Diouf, they had a massive World Cup for Senegal. I remember I was 13, but I remember El Hadji Diouf. Oh, he was on fire that World Cup. Oh my God, let's sign him for Liverpool. Stuff like that.
So much.
Yeah, so we signed him straight away after the World Cup. And you remember his performance for Liverpool. Probably he is one of the worst Liverpool players in the history, man. El Hadji Diouf. So the World Cup is something that.
What was the French player in '98 that we bought when he won the World Cup? In the
we
squad?
bought the striker Diomed.
Yes.
Bernard Diomed.
Yes, great knowledge.
Yeah, Bernard Diomed.
It didn't work out, did it?
He played probably like 6-7 games for us, around 10 games.
Awful, really.
And he's a world champion with France, man. So
what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
unbelievable. Wow, look at this massive super chat from South African. Big
nice
up to you,
one, South African.
Hopefully, I will meet you on Thursday for the first time. I'll get you a pint. I owe you one now. This is where Liverpool must dip into the January transfer window to strengthen their midfield. Got to go for Jude Bellingham, right? We know this. We've been debating it for how long now here on Hot Kopics. Is it a January buy? Is it a summer buy? Do you just chuck everything into the basket and try and get him? That's what we hope.
Everything, all in.
The thing is, we don't know. There might have already been conversations that we're not privy to that have... All we can do is hope. All we can do is hope.
Exactly.
Right? Inshallah.
Inshallah. Massive inshallah this time.
Talking about Enzo Fernandez, right? This is interesting, Mario. He has the same birthday as me. 17th of January.
2001.
2001.
21.
So he was born before... I was 7 at the time. I'm trying to think of things. He's born before 9/11. That's the closest thing I can remember.
Actually,
what happened in 2001?
We played 2 days before, 15th of February. No, this is January. We played 15th February 2001 against Roma in Olympico 2-0.
Yes.
Michael Owen scored a brace with the yellow kit.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was a month later. So yeah, he was just 1 month, Enzo Fernandez.
But some of these stats are unbelievable. Also, one thing I don't understand that I've never understood: a man is 21 years old with veneers. Why, at 21 years of age, do you feel the need, Enzo Jeremias Fernandez, to buy veneers, right? Let your teeth grow, mate. It's madness. It's madness. Because I've seen other guys, right, talking about Edison, the goalkeeper, Enzo Fernandez. I'm talking about the goalkeeper Edison at Man City. He came into the Premier League wearing braces.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, oh, look at him. He's invested in the health of his dentures or his dental health. And then he just gets rid of the braces and slaps veneers in. Like, where's your patience? It's just, I've never understood it. But anyway, Enzo Fernandez, 21 years of age, veneers. So let us know in the comments what you think of that.
Probably in Argentina, they don't care about the teeth.
Well, I don't know, man. But you're so young. Do you need that?
I know.
I don't know. Get it? Oh, what are veneers? They're like fake teeth.
Like fake teeth,
Fake teeth. Turkey teeth. A lot of scouts say turkey teeth, don't they? Like you go to Turkey, they're like piano keys. These bloody things. It's unbelievable. But his career, right? And someone's definitely been editing his Wikipedia page because Enzo Fernandez, River Plate until this year, and then went to Benfica. He's only had 13 appearances for Benfica. He only made his international debut this September for Argentina. This September.
3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Crazy.
13 appearances, 1 goal. I was at the game when he scored that goal against Mexico. Unbelievable goal.
Wow.
But someone has on his Wikipedia, they've said his senior career at 2023 is at Arsenal. Someone's edited this, right? Don't know if you guys can see that there. I'll send a link to Jacob so we can get it up and you can see his veneers as well.
He's been impressive.
He's been impressive, but again,
Enzo
this is the
Fernandez.
thing, and this is why we have to really look at the stats behind these guys that have had a really good World Cup. Is it just because they've had a good World Cup? So if you just scroll up, Jay, to the first picture at the top, there, you can see the veneers, the fake teeth, and they are, trust me, it's quite pixelated there, but they are, at 21 years of age. And if you scroll down just a touch on the right, it says, oh no, look, senior career, it's gone now. It says Arsenal on my one, but doesn't say Arsenal.
Yeah, they cancel it probably now.
That's mad.
Yeah.
But anyway, someone's been hacking into that. But again, is this another player for you that we shouldn't be buying? Because, I mean, this guy's going to cost 75 million at least.
Even more.
At least, maybe even more, because he won the young player as well. So is he another one where you put it all down and get him? Or we haven't seen enough of him yet and he's just had a good World Cup?
I think for Enzo Fernandez, I have a different sensation. For me, this fella is this World Cup is not casual. This massive World Cup he had, and he won the young player of the tournament. So, which is a massive achievement for a 21 years old footballer. And for me, this is just his start in the football, in the real football. I have a massive confidence in this guy. I don't know. I watched like a couple of highlights with Argentina and the first half of the final, and he's been impressive. It's different if you compare him with Amrabat. It's different kind of player.
Different players, for sure.
I know they are midfielders, both of them. Probably they played in the same position, but I don't know. Enzo Fernandez for me is probably he will be in the future one of the best midfielder in the world in future, not now. He's too young, and I don't know how much he's gonna cost. This is the same question. Now every team, they want to make money with the players. Benfica, they're happy because they make 85 million with Darwin Núñez. They got the Portugal striker as well who scored hat-trick, Ramos. When he scored a hat-trick against who he scored, Switzerland.
Yeah. And
people, my friends in the Liverpool group, they were saying, "Oh, we could sign him instead of Darwin Núñez. He looks better than Darwin Núñez." Bullshit like this, which is a proper bullshit for me. So, Enzo Fernandez is for me is gonna be a good future in the football, man. He's different example from Amrabat. So,
but he is going to leave Benfica, as you just mentioned. That's what they do. They sell players. They buy players for small amounts and sell them for astronomical amounts. They do business very good.
Very well.
As Porto, as the Sporting Lisbon as well. But if he doesn't end up at Liverpool, then where can you see him? Because is this another case of a Barca or Real? Or does he go to somewhere a little bit less than that? Because really and truly, I mean, I can count them here. He's played 70 games, professional football games in his career. Club-wise, scored 11 goals. So for me, you need to do a little bit more. Do you stay at Benfica? Do you leave? I don't know. I just feel like with me, I might disagree with you slightly and say that a very good World Cup. Let's see what he does. for
Let's
the
see what
next
he has in
4
the next
years,
season.
because he could be another James Rodriguez. You never know.
Yeah,
But
could
big
be.
up to him. He's a Capricorn like myself. Same birthday. He's from San Martin in Argentina. And Argentina right now, my friend is in Buenos Aires right now.
He's celebrating.
Oh my God. He said it's like a week-long party. They just haven't stopped. They have not stopped since they won it. In terms of being out, celebrating on the streets, they haven't stopped.
Imagine, bro, since 1986, how many years? 1986, 36 years. So last time they celebrated the World Cup, it was 36 years ago. So
incredible, man.
Imagine.
Big up to Iman, who says that Enzo is as good as Jude. Now, that's not something I can agree with personally. Big up to you though for the comment.
Leave it, Jude. Jude is
leave that.
different planet, lad, you know.
Let's go through a couple more comments. Alisson had only played 117 appearances for Internacional and Roma, says Kazi. Thank you for the stat there. That's actually a really interesting one. I mean, Alisson, goalkeeper's a little bit different. Is the Enzo stuff true, says Ahmed9. That's what we've just discussed now.
Did you know, Alex, that Alisson, he was the second choice of Roma when he used to play for Roma the first season? Szczesny was the first keeper, and then Alisson.
Unbelievable.
So, you know the football, how is it sometimes?
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, man.
You can't write this shit.
You have to get your chance in the right moment.
Yeah.
This is football, is luck as well.
Yeah,
it's luck
as well, for
so
sure.
much. You have to be talented, everything. You have to hard work, but it's luck as well, lads.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to Sharky Meldrew. James, the type of guy to put toothpaste on his hairbrush. Big up to you. He's coming with those kind of shouts every week now. Iman threatens me here. He says, remember your words about him, lads. I'll remember you when he will be the best number 6 in the world with Liverpool.
Who's that?
Fair enough. I think that's Amrabat. James, the type of guy to wear a cloak when he has a chemistry exam. Brilliant. Fantastic. James, the type of guy to microwave a salad. So there you go. Great stuff. Any different shouts apart from them, Sharky, or is it just because James isn't actually here today, as you can see? Bro, look at Julian Alvarez. He's also played in River Plate, and look at him this year with City and Argentina, says Ayman. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Some player. Julian Alvarez. Wow.
What a player, my mate.
I saw a picture of him for the under 14s for Argentina, getting a picture with Messi. And now they're playing with each other, scoring with each other, assisting each other at the World Cup.
Dream comes true.
This is what we're talking about, man. These dream moments.
Julian,
how many times have we seen like someone get a picture with their hero and then they go on and
I remember Mbappe with Ronaldo 2012 when Mbappe was like 13 and his idol ever. Ibrahimovic with Ronaldo, El Fenomeno.
Yes.
In
sure.
2000, he was his idol. So, yeah, this is incredible stories of the football.
Football, eh?
What do you think about Mbappe? We talk about Messi, that he's the God, therefore.
Well,
but
do you know what? There's
Kylian
actually
Mbappe,
a picture that I sent you last week, Jacob, if we can get that up that we didn't do last week, right? And it's Mbappe's mum. And guess who she supports?
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. There's a picture of, there you go. So this is a guy in the stadium last week, right? Who bumped into Mbappe's mum. That is Mbappe's mum.
This is not Mbappe, dad.
That's not Mbappe's dad. That's Mbappe's mum.
Okay.
And look what she's doing, guys. She's pointing to that Liverpool badge, right? On the shirt. She wants him to go to Liverpool. I'm going to say it as it is, man.
This picture
I'm
is
sorry,
nice.
but if that's Mbappe's mum and she's pointing to a Liverpool badge, what do you want me to think?
I don't know.
What? Am I supposed to go, oh, yeah, he's going to go Madrid? No, look.
Exactly.
She wants him. She supports Liverpool.
I can't believe that.
Man.
I can't believe that we can sign Mbappe.
But look, her mum wants him to go there.
That we are sure that she is a real
That is his
mum.
mum. 100% that is his mum.
Now, this
and that guy, big
love.
up to that guy as well in the Liverpool shirt. I saw loads of guys and girls, kids wearing Liverpool shirts out in Qatar. But this guy has caused an internet sensation because not only has he worn the Liverpool kit to the game, he's seen Mbappe's mum and gone, right, if I
probably
go over,
she say, oh, nice, you got nice
or
shirt.
something like that. Who knows? It could be like that.
Who knows?
But big up to that guy because he's seen Mbappe's mum and gone, hang on, I swear she loves Liverpool. Let me just get my top off. Not like that. Let me unzip my top, and go over and ask her for a picture and send the world into pandemonium. because if Mbappe's mum supports Liverpool, listen, mums know best, right?
You remember
My mum
Raheem Sterling mum?
Yeah,
She was
different
a
case.
kind of manager.
Listen, my mum, she was the person that came up with the name for the Kop TV. My mum, as you know, used to work on the Kop back in the 70s. Scotty Rolls, proper Scouser, unlike me.
Big up
and
to
you.
Alex mum.
Big up to my mum. And sometimes I disagree with her, but mums know best, right? And sometimes she'll say something and I will disagree and do my thing. And then she'll look at me and go, hey, told you, mums know best. So I've been taught that lesson too many times to disregard that saying. Mums knows best is a great saying for me.
That's true.
And if your mum, I'm going to look straight down the camera now, Killian. Killy. If your mum wants you to join Liverpool, mate. Keep your mum happy. That's what I would say.
We need to sell the
We'll
whole
be happy
team,
as
mate.
well. We'll have to sell everyone.
Everyone, man.
We'll have to
You gotta
probably
play
stop
alone
this
by
podcast
himself.
as well. We'll have to get your super chats in.
I
We'll
think
send them straight to the
between
club.
wages, between costing of how much he cost, between taxes, he gonna weigh about like 1 billion, mate. I think, yeah.
But guess what?
But-
How much money would you make in the first week of selling his shirt?
I gonna
You'd
buy
make
two
half
at
a
least.
billion. You would buy fucking loads.
At least two.
Honestly, Mario loves the club shop. You can't take him out of
Yeah.
there. Honestly. But if
No.
I would actually like to understand like a financial forecast for that and work out if we spend, let's say we had to buy him for 200 million, just straight out. Let's say he was on 500,000 a week. I mean, we're looking at a lot of money. But look at the money you can bring in. That's how you've got to think of it as Liverpool higher ups right now. Don't think about what it's going to cost. Think about how much you can make once you've outlaid that cost.
After the final, after the way he played, probably he's gonna cost even 300 million. Probably.
300 million.
Probably,
that's a
yes.
joke. That is
He's
an absolute
24,
joke.
bro. He's 24. And people,
No, he's 23, about to be 24.
he's 1998.
I think he's 23 at the minute.
No, he's December 1998, but I'm not pretty sure.
Oh, he's 24.
24.
It's his birthday today.
Seriously?
It's his birthday
Happy
today.
birthday, Kylian!
I was thinking 20th of December. I looked down. It's the 20th of December today.
I told you,
mate.
December 1998, yeah.
20th of, I don't know how you know that, you weirdo. But 24 years of age. It's his birthday today. Mate, if your mum wants you to
It's not
come
the best
to
birthday
Liverpool-
ever, to be honest, man. He lost just the Wake
Yeah,
Up
well,
final.
listen, he
But
just
still,
won the Golden Boot. So it's not bad.
No.
I'd take that
Absolutely
over,
not bad.
over being in bloody, some shit pub in Liverpool.
When you've been 24.
Yeah, I was 24. I was in London.
When
I
I
moved
was
to Liverpool when I was
24.
like 26. But
Oh.
yeah, what a 24th birthday. He's obviously going to go on and break all the records. He's on course already to overtake Messi in terms of the same. He scored more goals than Messi at this age of
Yes.
their career.
Yeah.
Messi's got 10 years on him. So I think he'll get there. But listen, I'll say it one more time. If your mum wants you to come to Liverpool, do it, bro.
Do it for your
Do
mom,
it.
lad.
Bien sûr. Bonne chance. Allez, les
Por favor.
rouges. Right? Not les blues, les rouges.
Les Bruges.
S'il vous plaît.
Les Rouges, Rouges.
Yeah, les rouges.
Les
That's what I
rouges.
said, yeah.
Allez, les Rouges.
Allez, les rouges. Let's have a look at some more comments. His birthday is today, says Ahmed. Today is 24. Big up. A lot of people saying happy birthday to him in the comments. It's funny because even though our South African rugby captain supports Liverpool, even did a vid with Jurgen. There you go. Rashford Crisps or Elliot Crisps. What are you on about, Sharky, mate? I don't know why you're a mod, even, because you're just coming out with jumbled mess at the minute, fella. Hope you're well, though. Keep watching. Let's get into a couple more bits before we finish off. You're a big Liverpool fan, as we know, Mario.
No.
What's on your Christmas list? What are you asking for? And also, just put it out there. If you are buying any Liverpool stuff, use FOCO and use the code as well. But what have you asked for, mate? What are you getting for other people as well?
I don't know, mate.
Well,
Honestly,
it's the 20th of December, mate,
if I have
so-
to say something from Liverpool shop, I've got everything. I don't need nothing from the shop, you know. Then I asked to my fiance Marcia, like pair of shoes of Nike.
Other brands are available.
Yeah, not from Foco. Unfortunately, they have got no
that's-
shoes.
Yeah, don't point the negative things out.
No.
yeah.
I don't know. Do you block me? I don't know what to say.
What are you buying for other? Because I know
For
Marcia
other?
and Megan, they want presents. What do you want? I'm sure they won't watch this. So.
You know, I prefer give money because I have absolutely no idea what to buy to people. I like
Have
when
you asked
someone
them what they want?
yeah, of course. If someone tell me like, look, I want this, doesn't matter how much it costs, I gonna buy for you. But I don't
want
know.
Mbappe. Then.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he'll have a Rolex. He'll have a Tag Heuer.
Yeah, Rolex probably next year, okay, inshallah. But not now. Yeah, so yeah, I have absolutely no idea what to buy. So yeah, just tell me what you want and I'm gonna buy for you.
But you've got 5 days to sort this. You've left it a little bit late. So
yeah. If you want to buy something for me, go Liverpool shop and make me happy.
No,
you know?
Use Foco. Buy something
use
Mario
Foco, use Foco, use Flux, and use LSC store.
But the thing is for me, right? I mean, we spoke about this about a month ago where you said you were looking at some LFC shirts online for your girlfriend. Yeah, it's like, I don't think she wants them. And you should ask her what she wants because I used to be like that. I used to say to my mum, girlfriend, just tell me what you want and I'll get it.
Exactly. Same like
But now I have much more joy giving them a present that I've actually gone out and thought about.
Like a surprise.
Like a surprise, right? So I've got like 4 nice presents for Tegan this year, but she's not told me anything. I've gone out, worked out what shops she likes, the ones that she drags me into that I'm trying to drag her out of. But I actually went in them and got her something from each of these places. So to be honest, she could throw it all back in my face and say she hates it all. But at least I said it's the thought that counts.
I'm scared of that if she doesn't like it.
Well, don't be scared for me. You know, I'm sure I can deal with it. But you know, I think surprise thoughts. You love Martia so much.
Absolutely.
Right? You proposed to her on the Kop.
Yeah.
Just stay away from Liverpool stuff though, because I feel like she doesn't.
This is
like
good
that.
to recommend. She must watch that. I'm gonna show Martia this moment of the podcast. She's gonna love it.
I love you. You're brilliant. And Megan as well.
But she's got everything.
But he needs to think more about presents.
She's got all the jumpers, everything, Liverpool, and she likes it.
You sure she likes it?
Yeah, she likes it. Couple of weeks ago, I bought from the shop like a nice jumper, like a white jumper, not white, ecru. Like women nice, it was on sale. But anyway,
you've ruined it now.
Yeah, it's fine. She knows, and she likes it. You know, she said, "Oh, this is very nice. It's very like comfy and good for the winter time." So 2 days ago, she went, so she makes me happy about that.
A massive shout out to Scouse African. He says, "Mario, my girlfriend says you have a great personality."
Who said that?
Scouse African.
Thank you, my brother. I was
bit of an insult, if anything. You know, when someone says, "Oh, he's got a great personality." If someone said that to me, I'd find that a little bit insulting. But
come on Thursday on Jurgis.
Come on Thursday.
I think he lives in Liverpool, South Africa.
Yeah, I think he lives in Bootle, man. But he says, okay. Alex, keep it up. Amazing videos. Thank you, my brother. Just before we go, quickly, the AC Milan game, Ben Doak, Bobby Clark, unbelievable performances from them all. Are you happy with what you've seen? And can those guys, Clark especially and Doak, have a little bit of a part to play now in the cup games and also the league as well?
Absolutely agree. Let's see this fella Ben Doak. Let's give him like more opportunity, more chances to play, even like 10, 15 minutes every game in the Premier League. Why not? This guy is impressive. This guy's good.
That's what we need.
He's just 16. And the way he played 20 minutes against Derby County, it was unbelievable. He's got skills, he's got passion, he's got hunger, and the assist he gave to Darwin Núñez, the game against Milan was good. But I want to mention the Clark's pass for the face goal.
Xabi Alonso-esque.
Bro, that was Xabi Alonso. Unreal, man. I love that kind of passes.
Yeah.
Just Gerrard and Xabi Alonso, they used to do stuff like that.
Yeah. The backspin, floats, unbelievable pass. So young as well.
So
a lot of exciting things to happen there in terms of going forward. Sharky says, what's your religion, Mario?
I'm Christian Orthodox.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're not really religious though, are you?
Yeah, I believe in God, but I'm not going to the church. Probably just on Christmas I go to church.
Yeah. Fair weather Christian then.
Exactly.
Yeah, not a real one.
It's like it's right to say Orthodox, so it's different.
I think that just means like
Ortodosso.
Yeah, it's just Orthodox is the right word.
Orthodox, okay, okay.
It's the right word. My family are like Catholics, being Irish and whatnot, but not religious at all, me. not at all. Apart from when Liverpool need to win, and then I'm giving it all that.
Always.
Right, what an episode that was, guys. Thank you for rocking with us on the Hot Kopics podcast. Don't forget, get your flux. If you are running about town looking for a last-minute present for your loved ones, make sure you go to Luca Menswear on Renshaw Street,
Yes.
right? They've got the gilets in there, the new tracky combos. You can even go in there and ask for a 15% discount if you say Kop TV 15%. Or I think today is the last day that you can get a delivery. So make sure you go on Flux and check out their bits and bobs and use the discount provided. And of course, FOCO as well. Beautiful time to buy FOCO products being Christmas. I honestly couldn't recommend the quality of the products enough in terms of what they can give you, the enjoyment that they can give you as well, and across so many different teams as well. So make sure you get involved with FOCO if you haven't already. Big up to every single person who's made comments. Big up to Terence Tibbs, aka Terry Tibbs, who says shalom all. So big up to you. I think it was Hanukkah yesterday, so big up. Right, there you go. We'll be back tomorrow on the Kop TV with a massive Man City preview and a lot more depth with Lewis from City Extra. And then on Thursday, myself, James, Ruby, Mario, Tammy, and probably a few more others as well. We'll be at Jurgen's, right, to celebrate Liverpool going away to City. Hopefully we can get the win and we'll have a little night out after as well. And of course, we'll be back very soon. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care and you'll never walk alone.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stands, for a lot more Liverpool content.
Remember to check out our Shopify store for this beauty and much more. It's the new Luchito's Way Diaz t-shirt based on Luis Diaz and Carlito's Way. It's out now, designed by Ruby.
And there's going to be so many more.
There is. Make sure you're involved. Go and buy this now and use the Kop TV 15 for a little discount if you want. Liverpool fans, listen up. This is something for you.
So, we are sponsored by FOCO, manufacturing much better toys than what Liverpool are performances at the moment. But as you can see, if you want to support your team in a very fun and glorious way by having these cool little ornaments and toys, or if you have a family member or friends who are Liverpool crazy, this is the perfect gift for them.
Water bottles, nodding heads, dogs, we've got it all.
Yeah, again, lad, next to me bed.
Make sure to use the link in the description now. Head over to FOCO and use the Kop TV discount code to get 15% off. You can't go wrong. You need FOCO in your life.